Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Think Energy Customer Overview. My name is Jenna Stockwell. I am from the northwest corner of Connecticut, and I am here to talk to you today a little bit about what it means to become a customer of Think. So before we really go into that, I just want to go into a little bit about the background of our company. So our founder and CEO, Michael Falquist, this is not his first rodeo in energy. He actually founded a company called Viridian Energy in 2009, which was literally the first of a category that was created, which was renewable energy for less than people were paying. That was an incredible experience. I've actually known Michael since those days. I joined his company extremely early on. I was one of their first sales associates. I actually was their first sales associate. So I actually helped educate customers all across the United States about their right to choose clean energy with Michael, with the leadership team, with a bunch of incredible humans over the course of those 8 years. And so when he decided to do it again, I was more than happy to support the cause because I genuinely believe in everything that he's doing. The reason I wanted to mention this is because he does have a lot of experience in energy. And in December of 2022, he found a company called Think Energy that was already operational, had been operating for a while, but it wasn't doing so great. It didn't have that great of a customer experience. A lot of things were going wrong with the company. But the one thing that Michael understood from his previous career was the value of the licenses in each state that we operate in. Those take a long time to get approved. They're very costly. And so being the businessman that he is, he chose to acquire a company that wasn't doing so great and relaunch and rebrand it. The reason I bring this up for you, you're like, why do I need to know this, Jenna? Is just simply because if you do your due diligence, which of course I highly recommend that you do, if you see anything related to Think Energy prior to March, April, May of this year, you are looking at the old Think Energy. So you may see bad customer reviews, didn't have the greatest rating on things like Trustpilot. Since we've taken over, Michael has, turned the company around. All the new customers that we've acquired, as of March and April under the new brand, that is what you need to pay attention to. So I just wanted to point that out because there are people that like to do all their, again, due diligence, which I highly recommend. So now let's kind of dive into what is energy choice. So certain states in the United States are deregulated for energy. What does deregulation mean? Well, it's just a fancy name for energy choice, and it's very similar to telecommunications, where you can have a cell phone, but you get to choose who provides you with your service. AT&T, Sprint, Mobile, Verizon. You can now choose in certain states who the utility buys your energy from. This is fantastic because, again, it opens it up for choice. It breaks up the old monopolies that were charging you whatever they wanted. You get the same utility company, same account, no disruption in service. They still service your lines. I'll go into this when I show you an example bill, which I will do next so that it's really clear. This is an example bill from Connecticut. This is actually my parents' bill here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of the screen share here so that you can kind of, I can zoom in so you can see a little bit better. So this is a electric bill from Connecticut. Our utility is Eversource. Connecticut makes it very clear. There are two portions to deregulated energy: supply and delivery. This is what was broken up because of deregulation. Prior to, these were all just one charge. The utility could charge you whatever they wanted for the supply portion, and you couldn't do anything about it. Now, in states that have deregulated, you get the choice. So I chose this bill because this is an example of my parents not making a choice. They have not exercised their right to choose. So as you can see, they are still with standard service, which means they are still with the utility. If you don't make a choice, you will be defaulted to the utility. That's how it works. So if you don't exercise your right to choose, the utility still by law has to provide you with electricity, your supply portion. And so they're just going to charge you whatever the current rate of energy is. They have no motivation to give you a discount because they legally cannot make money from the supply portion of the bill. So they don't care what it costs. They buy it in bulk at certain times of year, whatever the price is, they pass it through to you. It's called a pass-through charge. Suppliers, on the other hand, because this part is now up for competition, suppliers can compete for your business. They can compete on things like price. They can compete on renewable content. They're incentivized to offer you a better deal because they want your business, whereas the utility can't make money from this portion. The utility still delivers your energy. The lines go to your house. They read your meter. They flip your power back on if it goes out. If a tree falls on a power line, they'll come out and service you. You even get the same consolidated bill. They still have to bill you for everything. So literally nothing changes. I'm just going to point out that in February of this year, in Connecticut, energy was 24 cents per kilowatt if you were not with the utility. So that's a pretty big amount. When I started in energy back in 2009, we were looking at 6 and 7 cent rates. So energy has skyrocketed over the last 10 to 14 years, and it's projected to just continue to rise as the cost of energy goes up. So I'm going to point out one other part of their bill here. Let's see. Let's zoom in so you can see a little bit better. So there should be another part on your bill which lists your supplier, Eversource. And right here, you can tell this is the actual generation service charge. So the actual kilowatts that you use per month, and it's going to show you the rate that you are being charged. So every bill might not look like Connecticut's bill, but somewhere on your utility bill, you're going to be able to see what you're paying for your actual energy that you're consuming. 100, whatever the kilowatts is times whatever the rate is. That's the supply portion of your bill. So now I'm going to go to an after bill, which is pretty exciting. You could probably already start seeing the difference here, but this is an after bill. So my parents switched to Think right when we opened. And so about 2 months later, they were on the service. It takes 1 to 2 billing cycles to actually get on the service. Just because they can't change your bill in the middle of a meter cycle. So they have to wait till the end of a billing cycle. And that can take, 1 billing cycle. I always say 1 to 2. So in this example, they have chosen Think Energy as their supplier. They're still being charged a delivery charge. Now their rate is 14.8 cents per kilowatt. Isn't that nice? They're paying 10 cents less for every kilowatt that they use. So right down here, standard service, they very clearly show you that the utility is still at 24 cents. We are now paying 14 cents. Isn't that amazing? So you flip over here to the second page, same thing, generation service. Now the supplier is Think. This is their energy that they used, and now they're being charged this rate. So it is literally a no-brainer. Why would you pay more for brown energy when you can pay less for 100% renewable energy? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know who would do that. It's a no-brainer. This is your right as a consumer of energy in a deregulated market to make that choice. And you should exercise your right to choose no matter what. A lot of people ask me, Jenna, this sounds like it's too good to be true. It's not too good to be true. Call your utility, ask them about suppliers, ask them who the licensed suppliers are in your state. Think Energy is one of them. We're licensed. Everything is very compliant in the energy industry. And so you don't have to pay anyone else. This is, again, your right to choose. You will continue getting the same bill. Just like my parents, they get the same bill as they did in the before bill. Here was their before bill. Here's their after bill. They are continuing to pay Eversource for the whole amount. They don't have to pay Think anything. There's no fee to become a customer. There's no fee to cancel. If my parents wanted to cancel, they actually chose a 3-year term because price stability is important to them over 3 years. And so they chose a 3-year term. If they want to cancel in month 5, there's no penalty. There is no cancellation fees, and there's no fee to become a customer. So there's really no risk. And the way it works is that my parents pay Eversource just like they always did. If you pay on auto pay, however you pay, normally nothing changes. It's just one line on your bill that lists the new supplier and the new rate. And then Eversource is responsible for sending Think the payment for the supply portion. So you don't have to do a thing, which is wonderful. So that's how it works. So if you live in one of these states, please make that choice. Exercise your right to choose. Get with the person that shared this video with you and make sure you make that choice. 100% clean. We have great rates. We have a free energy club. I'll show you in a minute with referrals. We have rainforest protection. Every time you exercise your right to choose, we protect 50 trees in the rainforest, which is incredible. We also have community solar. We're only in 2 states right now. We're here in New York and Maine. If you live in one of those states, there's additional ways to save money on your bill. and you can reduce it that way. So make sure you ask the person about that as well. And quite frankly, when you put your zip code in to the website, it will show you what products are offered in your area, just in case, you're not clear on that. Community solar is just another way to reduce your bill by signing up for a community solar farm to receive the benefits of solar without putting them on your rooftop, which is great. We'll be expanding into lots of these green states moving forward. A free energy club, you can actually earn additional discounts on your energy for referring customers. When you become a customer with Think, we get you a very easy referral link that you can send to your friends and family, because who wouldn't? Again, the winter right now, it's, the fall here in the Northeast, coming up into the winter. These are going to be the most expensive months for energy if you don't make a choice, because it takes 1 to 2 months to change over. I would not wait. I would literally do it now. You saw what the energy rates were in the winter of last year in Connecticut, 24 cents a kilowatt. We just got an email saying that they could be even higher in the coming months from the utility. The utility sent every Connecticut resident an email saying, please, please make your switch, because energy is probably going to be even higher. They literally are doing my job for me. It's beautiful. So refer customers. And quite frankly, if you are really good at referring customers, you should ask the person that sent you this about our additional programs, because we do have some additional programs where you could earn additional money beyond just the free energy. So the last thing I'm going to show you here is if you are interested, because this really is the biggest no-brainer in history, go ahead and ask the person's what their website is. Do not go to my website, go to their website. Just make sure it says their name at the top. You're going to click Become a Customer. Have your energy bill in front of you, because there's a few pieces of information you need off of it. Go ahead and put your zip code in. It will show you the offers in your state. Usually there's a 12-month and a 36-month. Sometimes the 12-month is less. Sometimes the 12-month is more. These are just variations in pricing strategy. So pick whichever one works for you. I love the 36-month because I don't know what energy is going to look like a year from now. We might not be able to offer rates like this if something crazy happens and energy goes up. So I like the long-term price stability. 3 years, I know I'm getting a great rate. If you love details, go ahead and click offer details. You can actually pull up terms and conditions, everything, even before becoming a customer. We're very, very transparent. So thank you so much for sticking with me for these few minutes. And again, just ask the person who sent you this video for their website so you can get signed up today. Do not wait. Lock those rates in, exercise your right to choose, support 100% renewable energy, and make sure that you're taking advantage of your right to choose before winter rates set in. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.